Hey guys, this is Becky May, and I thought we could do some yoga together today. I know things are super strange right now and weird, and usually yoga is a good way to calm ourselves down. So we're gonna do some yoga today. Okay, and my brain is all over the place, so yes, I have my notes and I may be cheating by looking at my notes, okay? Okay, so in yoga we always start with breathing, and our breath is our most important tool. It's the easiest way to calm ourselves down in any situation. So I like to start yoga class with breathing to bring a little calm before we start moving our bodies and warming up. So I just want you to find a comfortable seat with your legs crossed. If that's uncomfortable, you can stick your legs out in front of you. I just want you to be able to sit so that your back is nice and straight rather than hunching over, because you're gonna not be able to breathe as well. So I want you to sit up nice and tall. You can just rest your hands on your knees to start. And we're just going to start with some simple breathing. You can close your eyes here if you want, or you can leave your eyes open. And so just inhale through your nose and exhale back out through your nose. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your nose. 1 more time. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your nose. We're going to do that again, but on our exhales, we're going to exhale out through our mouth. So inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. 1 more. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And then now we're just going to do some simple breaths, but we're going to add some arms in it. So we're going to inhale and we're going to sweep our arms up and exhale our hands to our heart. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. 1 more. Inhale your arms up. Exhale your arms down. Awesome. Feeling a little bit more calm maybe? Yeah, okay, so let's get started moving. I want everybody to come standing. And if you don't have a mat today, that's fine. You can be anywhere, on any floor, surface, carpet, whatever you want, whatever's comfortable for you. And we're just gonna come standing. I would say at the top of your mats, but if you don't have a mat, don't worry about that. We're gonna stand with our feet hip distance apart. So look down at your feet. You want them same distance as your hips. And our hands are gonna be down by our sides and our palms are facing forward. I want you to pretend there's an imaginary string pulling your head up nice and tall to the ceiling so that we keep our back and our bellies nice and straight. And so we're gonna do some sun salutations. This is a modified sun salutation for kids. Grown-ups, it's more involved, but for kids, we're gonna do just an easier one. So we're gonna inhale and sweep our arms up. We're gonna look up to the sky, and then we're gonna exhale, we're gonna swan dive down. You can touch the floor, or you can just hang there, whatever's easier for you. And we're gonna inhale halfway. So we're gonna inhale up to our shins. And then we're gonna exhale back down. And I'm facing the wrong way, so I'm gonna turn this way. Y'all stay where you were. Okay, then we're going to step back into a plank. Okay, nice. And then we're going to push our bottoms back up into a V, and we're gonna come into a downward dog. I want you to inhale and step forward, and exhale, fold again. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, let's do that 2 more times, and I'll start facing this way. Okay, so we're gonna stand in that mountain pose, and we're gonna inhale our arms up. We're gonna sweep down. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold back down. Step back into your plank pose. Push into a downward dog. Step forward in between your hands. Fold forward again. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Hands to your heart. 1 last time. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to your plank. Exhale to your downward dog. Take a nice deep breath and step forward in between your hands and fold again. Inhale, sweep all the way up. And exhale your hands to your heart. Good job. I'm going to take my glasses off. I'm going to get sweaty. You guys getting warmed up? Okay, so now we're going to do some movements. And some of my favorite poses are called warrior poses. Do you know what a warrior is? A warrior is someone who's brave and strong, right? So I want us to do some poses today that make us feel brave and strong. Because like I said in the beginning, it's kind of a weird time right now, right? And we're scared and we're worried and we're confused. We don't know what's going on. We're not going to school. We're not going to work. So I want us to do some poses that make us feel strong. So we're gonna do a sequence of warrior poses. We're gonna start with warrior one. So come to standing on your mat, excuse me, with your feet hip distance apart again, like you were before. And let's just come into that mountain pose again and stand nice and tall and strong. Let's just take a couple breaths here. Let's do one more breath. Really, I need the breath more than you. When I talk, I get out of breath. Okay, so for our warrior one pose, I'm gonna turn this way again, just so you can see what my body is doing. But I'm standing in that mountain pose, and I want you to step your right foot. And if you don't even know your left and your right, that's okay. I just want you to step one foot back. And kind of point your toes out. So they're not straight, and they're not straight this way. They're kind of angled. Does that make sense? And our front leg is gonna be bent. We're gonna bend that knee. Look down and make sure you can see your toes. If you can't see your toes, that means your knee is too far, and we don't wanna do that, so we'll hurt ourselves. So bring it back up. And then take your hands on your hips and just whoosh, scoot yourself around so you're facing front, and then inhale your arms up. Stand nice and tall and strong. So this is our warrior pose. So our back leg is strong, our front leg is bent, our bellies are strong, and our arms are strong. This is warrior one. While you're standing in this pose, I want you to say to yourself, I am brave. Awesome. And then from this pose, we're gonna move into our warrior two pose. So our legs pretty much stay the same, but your foot can kind of now scoot out more to the side, and we're gonna open up our arms. I like to call this pose surfer pose, because I kind of look like I'm surfing, right? Okay, so our legs are still the same. Our knee is bent, and our back leg is nice and strong, and our arms are stretched out strong to the side. And you can look over your front hand. This is our warrior two. I want you to stand in your warrior two and say, I am strong. Nice, good job. Now from warrior two, we're gonna move into reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. So we're gonna take this back hand and we're gonna put it, slide it down our back leg. We're gonna take this front arm, we're gonna lift it up to the sky. I am peaceful. Good job. Then come back to your warrior two and step your feet together. We're gonna move into a warrior three, or for the kiddos, I like to call it airplane pose or Superman pose. It's a balancing pose. So the key to balancing poses is to look at something that's not moving. So if you're looking at me, I know you're watching me on this video right now. If you're looking at me and I'm moving, that's harder for you to keep your balance. So find something to focus on that's not moving. So you could pick a spot on the floor, you could pick a spot on the wall behind you. Find something to keep your gaze on, and that will help you balance. So for warrior two, we're gonna start with our feet together. I want you to take your, what were we doing? We got our right foot back. So we're gonna use our right foot as our balancing foot. We're gonna put our right foot strong into the ground. We're just gonna come up onto the tippy toes of our other foot, our left foot. And I want you to inhale your arms up and bring them down out in front of you. Good job. Then we're just gonna literally tip forward like a teapot, and this left leg that's dangling here, we're gonna shoot it out back behind us. I just hit the wall behind me. Hopefully you don't hit the wall behind you. Let me move a little bit. And we're gonna just lean forward. Our hips are square, our arms are straight. Our arms can be out to the side. Our arms can be back behind. Our arms can be here. Whatever helps you balance. And this is our warrior three. And when we're in this pose, I want you to shout out, I am a warrior. Good job, and then come back to standing. Whew. So that's our warrior sequence. We did that on one side. We're gonna have to do it on the other side. Whenever we do yoga poses, we have to do both legs. Otherwise, we could walk around with one leg that's super strong and the other leg's not. So we don't wanna do that. We wanna keep going. Okay, so now we're gonna do the warrior sequence on the other leg. So before we step our right leg back, today we're gonna, this side, not today, now, we're gonna do warrior sequence on our left side. So we're gonna stand in that mountain pose again. We're gonna step back with our left foot, and we're gonna bend our right knee in front. Take our hands on our hips, and we're gonna turn them to the side. We're gonna inhale and lift our arms up nice and strong. So this is our warrior one pose. Our back leg is strong. Our backs and our bellies are nice and strong. Our arms are reaching up to the sky. This is warrior one. I am brave. Then we're gonna open up to that warrior two again. Do you remember how we did that? Like a surfer. So if you need to switch and move your feet as you're going around, that's okay. So this is warrior two, our surfer pose. You can surf here if you want. Or you can stay nice and still and strong and look over that middle finger of your right hand. Then we're gonna, oh, what did we say for this one? I am strong. Then we're gonna do peaceful warrior. So tip back, look up to the sky. I am peaceful. Good job. And then we're just gonna come back to standing. And we're gonna come and do that warrior three on the left side. Right, what did we do last time? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna keep this left leg, it's gonna be the strong leg, and we're gonna inhale our arms up, bring them down in front of us, and tip forward like a teapot. And hold your balance here. Remember, you can have your arms out to the side, behind, in front, and we want our hips squared. We don't want them open, we want them squared. Ooh, I lost my balance. And that's okay if you lose your balance, just try again. And bring your feet back together. Good job, you guys. So that was our warrior sequence to help us feel strong. Okay, so now we're going to, yes, I'm gonna peek at my paper. We're going to do some more balancing poses. And balancing poses are another way to remind us of our own strength, right? That we're strong and we can do hard things, right? And especially right now, I want us all to remember how strong and brave we are and be confident in that, okay? So we're gonna do some balancing poses. We're gonna start with tree pose. It's a pretty common yoga pose, so you might have done it before, but we're gonna do it in stages. So we're gonna come and we're gonna stand at hip distance again on our mats. Your hands can be by your side. I'm awkward when I know I'm filming myself. So put your hands to the side or here, whatever you want. And we're gonna come into tree pose. So let's make our left log is gonna be our strong tree trunk right now. So I want you to really push down into the floor with that left leg so you feel it nice and strong. Okay, then we're gonna take our right foot and we're just gonna turn it sideways and bring our heel onto our ankle. So you can stay here. This is still the pose, it's still balancing, this is still tricky. This is bus stop number one. If you want to come a little higher, you can bring your leg up to your shin. If you're balanced there and you want to go a little higher, you can bring your foot up even higher. I want you to bring it above the knee though. If you can't bring it above the knee, keep it down on the shin, okay? And then once you find your balance here, see if you can grow your tree branches up to the sky. Your leaves are searching for the sunlight. If you want to make it trickier, you can close your eyes here, or you can look up to the sky. Ooh, that one's tricky. Remember, focus on something that's not moving. Whew, and don't forget to breathe. Push your right foot into your left thigh. That will help you bring everything up nice and tight and help you keep your balance. And then when you're done, bring your hands to your heart and bring your other foot down. Okay, so like I said with the warriors, we have to do everything on two sides. So let's do tree on the other side. So this time our right leg's gonna be our strong leg. So stick that tree root in the ground, make it nice and strong, and just balance the left ankle on the right, left heel on the right ankle. Sometimes my words get jumbled and that's okay. Just watch what I'm doing and copy it. Okay, so we're gonna balance here. If you wanna bring it up a little higher, bust step number two, or bus stop number three. Can I get it there even? Okay. So again, push that foot into your thigh. So you're pushing each other so it makes you nice and tall. Raise your tree branches, grow your tree branches up to the sky. Maybe wave your tree branches. That makes it trickier. Whoa. And bring your hands back down, back down. Awesome. That was our balancing tree. Now my favorite balancing pose is called dancer. There's different versions of this pose, but today we're just gonna do the most basic version. And I kind of think of it like a teapot. Okay, so we are going to stand with our feet together, and I want you to bring both hands down by your sides. Okay, we're gonna balance again on the left leg. So our left leg for dancer pose is gonna be the rooted tree root into the ground, the strong foot. I want you to take your right arm, hand, reach back for your right foot. So I'll turn sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Does that make sense? Reaching to, excuse me, I can't keep my balance. I'm trying to look at you guys at the same time. And I'm gonna raise that left arm up to the sky. And then I'm gonna inhale up tall, and as I exhale, I'm gonna tip forward like a teapot. You can stay here. You can stretch out your foot a little bit more, or you can, wherever you can stay balanced, the most comfortable for you, whatever you like. So you're pushing that foot into your hand, and maybe it can cause you to grow a little bit. Good job, and then we're gonna come back now. Good job, so we're gonna do dancer on the other side. So we start hands by the side. We're gonna take left hand to left foot. Raise up that right arm. Then we're gonna tip forward again like a teapot. So maybe you stay here, maybe you're coming down farther. Maybe you're losing your balance like me, right? And that's okay. And come back to center. Whew. So these are hard poses because we're using our muscles in our legs to see how well we can balance. And I'm gonna do just one more thing today. These are gonna be short little videos. I'm just gonna do a bunch of different kinds of poses, excuse me, to keep us busy. So the next one is not really a pose, kind of. It's kind of called superhero pose. So I want you to take your legs nice and wide, and like I'm doing, hands on your hips. But stand nice and tall and strong. Maybe even make fists and put your fists at your hips. This is called superhero pose. And we are going to stand in superhero pose, and we're gonna say positive things out loud to ourselves or to the room, to everybody in the room, to make us feel, like I said, we're working on feeling strong and confident and brave right now, right? So the things we say to ourselves, sometimes if we say not so nice things to ourselves, those stick in our brain all day. So we want to say nice things to ourselves, positive things. Okay, so we're going to stand in our superhero pose. I want everybody to say, I am brave. Can you say that? I feel like Dora. I am brave. Awesome. How about I am strong? You do it. I am confident. I am amazing. I am smart. I am worthy. Awesome, superheroes. Good job, you guys. So come to sitting on your mats. We're just going to do a couple little cool down stretches, and then we'll do a rest at the end, okay? So I want you to sit cross-legged like we started. Put your hands on your knees. Take your right hand, twist over, and put your right hand on your left knee. Take your left hand and put it behind you, and we're just gonna twist towards that left hand. Maybe look over your shoulder if you can. Good job, and then come back to center. Do that on the other side. Take the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Stretch up nice and tall, and then twist, looking over that right shoulder. And come back to center. And if you don't have your lefts and rights, it's okay. Just do one way and then do the other. So whenever you do something on one side, when we switch to it on the other side, it doesn't matter if it's the same side everybody else is doing or not. So let's straighten our legs out in front of us. We're gonna sit up nice and tall again. I want you to inhale your arms up. You exhale and reach forward and lean forward. Maybe you touch your toes, maybe you don't, that's okay. We're just kind of reaching forward to give ourselves a nice stretch. Maybe you can curl your head down towards your shins. That's awesome. Good job, and inhale back up. Now we're gonna pick up our right foot, and we're gonna make a number 4. Or a pee or something of that nature. I want you to inhale up, and this time turn a little bit, and then exhale, fold forward towards that foot again. Good job, and come back up. Switch sides. Opposite side you did last time, doesn't matter what side. Inhale your arms up, and exhale, fold. Good job. Bring your feet together so the soles of your feet are pressing into each other. This is called butterfly. You can hold onto your feet, or you can hold onto your legs just so you can sit up nice and tall. And I like to flap my butterfly wings, shaking everything out. Flap, flap, flap your butterfly wings. Good job. And then come onto your backs. And bend your knees and put your feet flat on the floor. And I want you to hug your knees into your chest nice and tight. Give yourself a big hug. Ooh. And then exhale everything out. And we're gonna lay nice and flat. So find a comfortable position where you can lay on the floor, on your mat, wherever, but on your backs with your legs apart and your arms down by your sides. Okay, you stay here. I'm gonna sit up and talk to you. So you stay in that resting pose. Maybe you wanna close your eyes if that's comfortable. And I'm just gonna read a little something to you. So at the end of yoga class, we do what's called Shavasana, which is resting. And I know as a kid, resting is really hard. It's hard, right? To calm yourself down and just be still. But resting is super important. We need to take care of our bodies. And I know grown-ups, resting is your favorite part of yoga. Okay, so for my friends that are laying down on their backs, their eyes are closed, I want you to let your legs relax, your arms relax, allow your whole body to soften and become heavy into your mat. Notice that your body is completely supported by the ground beneath you. Relax any tight muscles and breathe at a natural pace through your nose. Feel your entire body rising and falling with each breath. And begin to relax from the tips of your toes all the way to the top of your head. I know that things are a bit different right now and the world seems crazy and chaotic. But I want you to remember as you lay here relaxing that you are safe. There are a lot of people who are looking out for you. Your parents, your grandparents, your aunties and your uncles, your friends, all sorts of people, the people in your neighborhood. All these people are here to look out for you and keep you safe. It's okay to worry and be scared. I worry and I'm scared too. But you have to remember how strong and brave you really are. You will be okay. We'll all be okay. So stay laying on your mats and take a few deep breaths in and out through your nose. Usually we lay here a little bit longer, but for today, I just wanted these videos to be little short snippets that you can fit into your day. So take a big inhale through your nose and just let it go out through your mouth. Let's do that one more time. A big inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. And then begin to wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes and maybe roll your neck from side to side as you're laying on your mats. Here, let me go back down like you are. We're laying on our mats, we're wiggling our fingers and toes. Then I want you to take a nice big stretch. Stretch your arms overhead. Stretch your feet to the opposite wall behind you. Stretch everything out. And then I want you to roll over onto one side. Doesn't matter which side. I'm gonna roll towards you guys. And then when you're ready, carefully push yourself back up to sitting. We're gonna finish the way we started with some breathing. So find that comfortable seat again. So legs can be crossed or legs can be straight out in front of you. And we're gonna inhale up and exhale. Heart, hands to heart center. So do that 2 more times. Inhale up Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Thank you for tuning into my video and practicing yoga with me today. I know it wasn't very long, but I'll post another one soon so we can do yoga together again soon. The love and light in my heart honors the love and light in each of yours. Namaste. Thanks, guys. I can turn it off.